to come have coffee and shh, because we are headed to the library, that treasure in our community that is the Mercantile Library, a place that whispers of history, but don't let the books fool you. The director there, John Faherty, is anything but quiet. So grab your coffee and get ready for a chat that's as rich as the library's legacy. We were at a dinner and you had this personality that was just like all over the place. And I was thinking, he's at a library?
Yeah.
So where does that come from, that personality?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who say, you work at a library? Including every member of my family, my children, my wife, everyone who's ever met me.
Yeah.
Sees how this is. Anyone who I went to college with who is that finally you found out where the library is.
The magnificent Mercantile Library in all of its glory is Cincinnati history. What a treasure for John to discover quite by accident.
How did you land here? I'm curious.
I was a reporter at the Inquirer, and I came here for an event, and like a lot of people in the city, I'd never been here before, I'd never heard of this place, and I walked in and I was just blown away by it. I couldn't believe that it was here, and I couldn't believe that I didn't know about it. So as a reporter like you at the time, I said, well, I got to write a story about this place.
6 months later, the top job came open, and the rest, as they say, is history. And now John gets to, in many ways, tell the story of this amazing place that recently turned 190 years old.
We have the oldest phone number in Cincinnati. That's how
What?
Yes. That's my
What?
favorite fact about this place.
With so much to love about the old, the $5 million newly renovated space is spectacular. From a cool optical illusion built into the shelves to the lady they call Silencia, dressed quite appropriately, top to bottom, and reminding visitors to shh. No matter where you look, the library is just lovely. Stunning, really. Like something out of the movies.
But it has turned out to be spectacular. Everyone's so happy with it.
Absolutely. And you have more, there are more than just books here. I mean, you have a lot of other programming now, right?
That's correct.
Tell me about that.
We are a library, and we take that job very seriously. And we don't think we need to be anything more than a library. But we do think a library can serve a lot of people in a lot of different ways. So we have yoga 3 times a week for our members. We have a lot of wine events. We have a fair number of bourbon events. We have things called silent reading nights, which sounds kind of bonkers and is kind of bonkers, but people show up with their book and they just spread all across the library and they just sit
And read.
quietly and read and drink bourbon while they do it. That's
Not a bad thing.
no, it's a really
I
it
like
is a
that
very,
idea.
very pleasant way to spend an evening.
Outside of the library, John's passion is raising awareness of organ donation and transplantation, something that is deeply personal for him. About 10 years ago, John received a pancreas transplant.
Completely saved my life and changed my life and gave me a second half of a life that I really wasn't going to have.
How rare is that, a pancreas transplant?
It is extremely rare. It is the least transplanted organ. I was at the point where, I was completely unable to control my diabetes.
Okay.
After 35 years of being able to control it every day. I wouldn't have lasted long. I wouldn't be here today, certainly. So yeah, it changed everything for me.
With a new lease on life, John is in the perfect place for reflection. His favorite book, believe it or not, more pictures than words. Hand-painted pictures. The oldest book here from the 1600s, believe it or not, kept in the library's safe. And then there's this. Chess, anyone? Something else that pairs perfectly here. Coffee.
And many thanks to John and his team at the Mercantile Library, an absolutely beautiful place. If you haven't been in a while, here's your invitation to check it out and all of their new offerings. You may know their names, but how well do you really know Cincinnati's most prominent people? Come Have Coffee gives you a chance to get to know them a lot better. Watch this Cincy Lifestyle special streaming now. Find WCPO 9 everywhere you stream and scroll to specials.